All right. Hey, how's it, everybody? I need to adjust things. There we go. Things have been adjusted. All right. It is right around 5 p.m. West Coast time. I'm going to say it's 2 p.m. Hawaii time, 8 p.m. on that there East Coast, and 7 p.m. for our Central Time folk. I am Mad Statter. This is Chatter with Statter, and it looks like we've got folks who are already lined up waiting to start the chatting away. We've got Darlene in the house being one of the first people. Oh my goodness. Got Mitchie Mama right after Darlene. Shot coming in with that skedoolie, as it were. And we've got eMusic on the YouTube side. Andre saying aloha all. Rick coming in saying hey Mad Statter and the Chatterers. Awesome. All right. So people are coming on in. And it looks like Andre just gifted Andy Boomatai a sub. Fantastic. Thanks so much, Andre, for gifting that sub. And let's see here. All right. So, for those of you who don't know, today's the day. Today's the day we're going to find out, is it all something they make up, or is it the same thing? Gina, good to see you. What am I talking about? What am I talking about? You've got to know what I'm talking about, right? I'm talking about this. That's right. We have them now. Hey, Kenny from the Cove coming on in. So, we finally have it, dudes. Yellow can in the mail. It is yellow versus blue today. And it is thanks to... oh, hey, Andy, you actually are here. Good, good, good. And, all right. So, it's yellow versus blue today. I've been getting this ready. The sausages are warming up on the stove right now because I was not going to try them straight out of the can. Or they will be straight out of the can. They're just going to be heated. I have to wait for the rice to be finished because I need a palate cleanser between each sausage. But Mitchie Mama came to the rescue. Andre tried to order through Leilani's Attic, but it just didn't work. But Mitchie Mama came to the rescue and sent over a yellow can. She also sent over the orange can, which is the barbecue, but that's not what we're doing today. The barbecue, well, I'm going to save that for a special occasion. Right now, today, we're doing the yellow can versus blue can, and then, of course, we have the regular chicken can as well, which will be kind of like the control or something. But before we do that, we've got a lot of other things. First off, we have to say, hey, Terry and Raiders, good to see you coming on in today. Katie Zora coming in with Terry in Scotland. And I'm going to guess that Gina maybe slid on in with Terry in Scotland as well. And I'll tell you right now, you guys, Terry in Scotland has turned me on to a brand new game that he's streaming. It's called Sea of Thieves. You get to pretend that you're a pirate. Terry, thank you so much for your resub. And yeah, Andre, Libbys on the continent, yellow Libbys on the continent is absolutely impossible to find. So that's why it's always good to have a hookup on the islands. And we have the hookup here because we've got Mitchie Mama in the house. Now, I'm sure I could have probably poked Cola T's shoulder. Andy Boomatai maybe could have come in a pinch. We've got lots of connections on the islands, etc., etc. But Mitchie Mama was like, oh, let me just send you this can, okay? And I said, okay. So we've got them, but they're heating up right now. Like I said, I have to wait for the rice to finish cooking. Don't understand why it hasn't finished yet, but you know, I started it in time, but whatever. And yes, you were over, oh, Gina, you were on Terry's channel, but you hopped over here before the raid. Got it. Cindy Krause is in the house. She's got to be here to see whether or not yellow can versus blue can is actually a thing. And let's see here. We've got Crow that Andre just gifted a sub to. Thank you so much, Andre, for the biddies and for all the gift subbies. Let's see here. Wait, that's a farmer, not a pirate. There you go. All right, so you guys, Terry in Scotland's game is super fun, and I decided I was going to buy it for myself, so I did decide to buy it for myself, and then I downloaded it last night, and then I wanted to start to play it, and I was excited to pick my character, because you get to build your character and everything, and well, actually, first, I tried to download it, and my computer said, there's not enough room to download this game. And I said, oh, that's okay. I'll just download it into my terabyte hard drive. I have a 1 terabyte hard drive, external hard drive. Of course there's room in my 1 terabyte external hard drive. You guys, there's even less room on my 1 terabyte external hard drive. Turns out Statterbox at the Cinema has accumulated quite a few movies, and it's taking up quite a lot of real estate. So I'm gonna have to go get a new external hard drive very soon. That being said, I took some things off of my computer and I forced it. I made room for the game. So I downloaded that game, and it got downloaded after like an hour. And then I went to go play it. Apparently my video graphics card isn't good enough for it. So now I can't play it, and I need a new video graphics card. So, yeah, I don't get to play it yet. So, new terabyte, external hard drive, new video graphics card. These are on the lists of tech, of tech stuff. Rick, got a Costco card, sometimes cheap HDs over there. No, I don't have a Costco card. Shock. Gosh, I've never ever experienced anything like that. Right, exactly. And, Andre, the game is making you a pirate to upgrade your computer so you can play the game. Pretty much. And I kind of knew I needed to upgrade anyway, so the external hard drive, I'm not that worried about. I know how to buy those. I know what I'm looking for in external hard drives, and I know what a good price is. I've bought them before. I'm fairly familiar with that market. It's the graphics card that has me a little bit kerfuffled. Terry in Scotland has pointed me to the card that I need, so that's not my kerfuffle. My kerfuffle is, I don't really know how to put it in, and if I put it in, I just feel like it's not going to work because that's how my luck works when it comes to tech. That's why, actually. And let's see here. You deleted the movies you ran because you can get them again. Fair enough. I should probably do some of that, but I should just get another hard drive. But you know what, you guys? Completely forgot here. I started babbling about things and stuff, and we haven't even gotten the party started, so why don't we do that right now? Right, there we go. And yes, indeed, Andre, the video game takes like over 100 gigabytes worth of room and stuff. And so that's, significant in my opinion. I'm not that much of a gamer, and so maybe 100 gigabytes for a game is just like, that's so tiny, how cute. I don't know much. And Andre, thank you so much for that 300 biddies. We've got that hype train almost to a level 3, but level 2 is super good. Super goo. Level 2 is super goo. Okay, you guys, so let's see here. Puzzycat, you're watching me on... Oh, he's got a party stream going on. You're watching me on YouTube and Photo Luke on Twitch, switching back and forth. There we go. I was watching Photo Luke right before my stream as well. And then, let's see here, Terry in Scotland, there's nothing to it. You just take out 2 screws, insert the card, put back the screws. A monkey could do it with proper training. Okay, well, that's good to know, Terry, because really okay, this is... So, okay, actually, all right, so actually so do I have to remove the one that I've got? And then, put the new one in? Or do I just put the new one in and then my computer will know to ignore the old one? See, these are the confusions that I don't know. And Shock coming in with a reality that I hadn't thought about, which is most important, is to get the correct card that will fit in the slot my computer supports. Oh. Okay, Pussycat, no problem. We will see you later on. You'll be back in time, I'm sure, for the Lono listening break. And, Shock is gonna maybe help me. Send me the model information on my PC and I'll look it up. Hey, Terry, do you want to tell her how easy that'll be for me? Shock, I will do that. I will. When in doubt, shock it out. That is exactly it perfectly, Andre. But here's the deal. Last night, when Terry was trying to guide me through finding what kind of video graphics card I already have, oh my god, because he's on a Mac, I'm on a PC, and it was a very smart person leading a deaf, dumb, and blind child through an amusement park or something. I was so confused. I was so confused. But I do know that Terry did say an NVIDIA card was what I wanted, and the game specs gave me 3 different kinds of cards that would work. One of them, though, was an Apple card, so we got that one off the list. The other one is an Intel 4790, but the NVIDIA card, I guess I need they recommend a GTX 1080. So yeah, that. And yeah, so we're gonna have to do a little bit of research about that. So unfortunately, no playing Pirates of the Seas, Thieves of Seas, Sea of Thieves. No playing Sea of Thieves right now. Instead, I'm going to learn about video cards. And yeah, Shock, that's what I was thinking. There's physical hardware that has to match depending on how old my computer is. Yeah, I actually, when you said what you said, I actually did know what you meant. Because, yeah, it needs to actually fit. You can't use a Phillips head in a flathead slot, as it were. Yeah, I did know that. And because I have already upgraded my RAM twice, I know how to open my computer. So I am feeling like I am smart today. Or not today, but I know how to open my computer. So I will be able to check what my computer looks like on the inside. I don't necessarily know which slot is the slot that the video card goes in, but I can at least take a picture of the inside of my computer and you can see it. And but yeah, I'll see if I can figure out what kind of computer I've got for you. Hopefully we can get the details without me having to open it. Actually, opening the computer is surprisingly simple. I was shocked at how easy it was. You don't even need screws or nothing. You just have to know how to undo the things in the right order. I was pretty impressed with myself when I finally figured that out. I have to admit. I was equally impressed. Oh, by the way, you guys, I fixed my dishwasher. I.e., I cleaned the filter. And, but when I cleaned the filter, I figured out how to remove the top basket, how to undo all that. So I was pretty impressed with myself at that. And Terry in Scotland, I could just take my computer to the shop and ask them if the card will fit. And they'll install it for you too and check it. I could, but I don't want to unhook all my wires and cart the thing in. I mean, I guess it's not that big of a machine, but I'd rather not. And let's see here. Shock, they don't have big readable labels that read PCIXE EIEIO 123 on the parts. No, I don't think they do. So I guess maybe opening it up won't help. And I do know, actually, that even if they had big readable labels, let's see, if they had big readable labels, I probably still wouldn't be able to read them. Actually, that's not true. I could, but it'll be getting more difficult because guess what, you guys? I went to the eye doctor today. And I was wondering, like, why is this lens on the glasses always smudgy and dirty no matter how much I clean my glasses? It's always this lens that needs cleaning. This lens right here just never quite gets clean enough to be clear. Well, as it turns out, not only do I need a new prescription in this lens, the reason why I need a new prescription in this lens is because I'm growing a cataract, y'all, but it's not ripe yet, so it's not ready for harvest. And so slowly but surely, I'm gonna go a little bit blind in this eye, and then when it gets bad enough, it actually gets covered by medical insurance. But if it's not bad enough, they consider it cosmetic. So, just dumb, but whatever. So yeah, cataracts. I'm growing one. Has anybody else ever had a cataract? My doctor made it sound like it was really no big deal to get the cataract surgery, but quite honestly, just the idea of getting surgery on my eyes kind of freaks me out. It's not that I'm afraid of surgery. I've been through a million of them. It's just that eye stuff freaks me out. So there you go. And shock, you have very mild cataracts, but you'll be a really long time before I need to deal with it. And Katie's Aura, sounds painful. No, the cataracts, well, so far the cataract is not at all painful. It's just annoying. But he said that the surgery itself actually is pretty much pain-free. Only takes about 30 minutes to do. The recovery time is pretty slick and pretty short-lived. And Rick, the cataracts, you think the cataracts came included with the the AARP card? That the timing of that is you are totally correct. I do believe it was the AARP card that planted the seed that is now growing into the flippin' cataract, because the timing is impeccable. That's what I was trying to say. Oh, Cindy, you're growing one too. I wonder who's got the better garden. And Darlene, you've got one in each eye for years now, but really small, don't need surgery for a while. Your eye doctor said, okay. And Andre, right, yeah, they do so many cataract surgeries now. I mean, I'm not, like I said, I'm not really afraid of them, of surgeries. It's just eye stuff freaks me out, man. And Kenny from the Cove, you're fostering cataracts too. So far, knock wood, it's not a problem. Eye issues are the current theme of your life. Yeah. And Shaq, I thought that your dog had cataracts too from some pictures that I've seen. I wonder, do they give doggies cataract surgeries? Because he said that if I do get if and when the cataract surgery ever does happen, they are gonna be able to fix my eye so I won't need glasses on that eye. So I only need a monocle. Then I'll be really weird looking with just a monocle. And you've also got some makes you see the world differently. Yeah, it's just a little bit fuzzy and soft focused. Sort of like Houlihan on the early episodes of MASH when they put Vaseline on that lens or whatever they would do to make her softer in the focus. And yes, the Statterax Club. That's exactly it. And oh yeah, I bet it does mess up the night sky watching though. That's true. That is true. All right, so let's see here. I just heard my rice. I just heard my rice thing go off. And so now I need to deal with the rice, but it didn't occur to me. Oh, I know what we can do. Okay, so, and for those of you watching, oh, jeez. Andy wants everyone to know, cataract, different than Cadillac. Yeah. Yep. And let's see, was it Michi Mama, I think it was, who was talking about the Filipino man the other day on our last stream who ordered something, Lopis. He needed some Ropis. Yeah, low pish. Low pish. And I'm wondering, Andy, if you would have known what low pish really actually what he was asking for at the restaurant when he ordered low pish. Low pish, the Filipino man ordered. So yeah, I'm curious if Andy, if he was here, he already knows, but if he wasn't here, I'm curious what he thinks it is. And, oh, low piss, right, yeah, low piss. Low piss. And it wasn't, you know, it's not what you think. Or it might be what you think if you are familiar with the Filipino accent. And my best guess is Andy might be because his dad was Filipino. And no get cataract, get ring ken conto neto. What? No get cataract. Oh, get ring ken conto neto. Right. No get cataract, get ring ken conto neto. Right. Exactly. Oh no. Oh no. We're gonna get banned, you guys. We're gonna get... The internet's gonna cancel us. The internet is going to cancel us. Yeah. Alright, so... What we're gonna do is we're gonna do a couple different things. First off, you know what I'm doing right now, right? You know what I'm doing right now, right? Well, now you do. It's Ashes coming in for her usual pay attention to me, don't pay attention to me. Yeah, are you angry at me? Are you angry? Do you have Cadillacs? You have a cataract. That's right, you got a cataract. Okay, so, yes. That was our nightly Ashes visit. Now that we've had a nightly Ashes visit, what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you a little bit about a thing and a stuff that happened when I was a little kid. I don't know if you guys remember this or not, but when I was a little kid, I lived in Hawaii, and I was 3 years old, and it was 6 o'clock in the morning, and I decided that, you know, I needed to catch a dog. Well, actually, you know what? First, here we go. How about this? This was me a couple years ago doing a drop in front of the house where it all happened. Troubled youth starts here. Let me tell you that story one day. Okay, so that was the house of the Great Escape. And part of the Great Escape was I was chasing a dog that pretty much looked just like this. I was 3 and I was in my underwear, and it was 6 o'clock in the morning on a Sunday morning. And Primo, our next door neighbor's dog that looked pretty much exactly like this, well, he got out and I didn't want him running away. And so I chased him and I was going to bring him back home. And here's how much I chased him. And while you go get to see this drive from Hawaii Kai to my house, from my house to the Coco Marina Shopping Center, this is what a 3-year-old did on her own. No grown-ups thinking she could drag the dog back home. And while we watch this video, I'm going to go get the taste testing situation all ready. So, yeah, and only at age, well, of course, at age 3. Yes, exactly. So, 3-year-old taking this drive, only it was a walk, and I look at it now as an adult, and I'm like, wow, no wonder my mom was freaked out. But here we go. This is what I did.
didn't like the words you said, I didn't like the things you did, and I was so annoyed. But as the time went by, you caught my eye and I realized I stood there in my loneliness. You I can't avoid. God watches over my friend. He lends out a helping hand when I'm not there. When it's all over and all is said and done, I will be here for you, my best friend. And you didn't laugh when all the class found happiness in my hour of emptiness. You came and held my hand. When I felt sorry for all the things I thought of you, the awful things that I would do, and I began to cry. God watches over my friend. He lends out a helping hand when I'm not there. When it's all over and all is said and done, I will be here for you, my best friend. Then it came that day when we would say goodbye, my friend, and have to go our separate ways. We gave each other lace. If it was meant to be, then now I see what you've taught me. I will never forget you, my best friend. God watches over my friend. He lends out a helping hand when I'm not there. When it's all over and all is said and done, I will be here for you, my best friend. My best friend. My best friend.
All right, so there we have it, y'all. And yes, Darlene, to answer your question, no, I didn't know where I was going, in the sense that I didn't know where the dog was gonna go, and I was chasing the dog. That being said, where we ended up going, I did totally know where I was at. In fact, when the cops picked me up, he was asking me if I knew my phone number. I didn't. He asked me if I knew my address. I didn't. But he asked me if I knew how to get home, and I was so offended by that question. Even the cop told my parents, like, she was really angry at me for bringing her home, because she insisted she was gonna come home on her own, and he was like, she did know how to get here. There was no two ways about that. So clearly, I knew where I was. I knew where I was, but yeah. There you go. So in front of former Foodland there. Yeah, then, yep, that's pretty much where, yep, that's exactly, yep, because you see, my mom and I used to make this walk all the time, so I knew where I was, right? Right. All right, so yeah. Okay, you guys, so I have everything. I got scientifical. I have them. I don't know which ones are which. I have the red. I have the yellow. I have the blue. And then I have the red. The red is kind of our control, because the red is the chicken. And the red does have different ingredients. So speaking of ingredients, let's see what we get here, even though I can't find it. Here we are. On these particular cans that I have that are here on the plate, the ingredients are virtually identical. I know when we first did this topic, online pictures showed ingredients that were slightly variant between the two. These two cans, the blue and the yellow, have identical ingredients. The red can, the red can, that's the chicken one. The ingredients are not identical because it's only chicken, whereas these ones have chicken broth, and they've got beef and pork, etc., etc. And Kenny, I'm basically going to be eating them without a condiment, with some rice in between, but I also might add some soy sauce. We'll see. But Terry in Scotland, when you were 3, you spent an afternoon chasing goats around your grandpa's barn. You came into your grandma's living room with pockets overflowing with goat droppings. You collected them like marbles. You sat down next to the visiting preacher, and my collection spilled all over the sofa. Oh, you were banned for a while. Yeah. And let's see here. All right, so okay, and then one more thing before I put them in. Boom, I took a picture of them. One of the cans was cloudier than the other, but other than that, pretty identical. Rick, do I need a blindfold? I don't think so, because quite honestly, I don't know which is which. So what we're doing here is I'm taking one out of each can. And then I'm gonna mix them up. And I don't even know which can is what or whatever. So now I literally have no idea what ones are what. And so now is the first test is like, do they even taste different? And I'm gonna judge that by, do they even taste different from the control? And I don't know which one's the control. So if the one, so I don't even know if this was a good test or not. But anyway, that's the first one. And oh wow, these are right. Okay. Okay, yeah, these have a flavor, don't they? All right. Hold on. Let me get some rice in there. Okay. All right. Second one. Oh, god damn. I have a lot of these. I'm not, Rick. That's the point. I'm not going to be able to tell them apart. That's actually the whole point. Because I want to see if two of the 3 taste the same, and if the third one tastes different. Because if there is like an outlier that tastes different, then that does say to me that there's difference in all of these. But if they all taste the same, even the one that's like all chicken, Well, then they all taste the same, right? Oh, God. Oh, that one's gross. Okay. Oh, God. Okay. They all are a little bit different. I don't know why I did this, y'all. I don't know why I decided to do this. Oh. Okay. Okay, first off. Oh, okay, hold on. I gotta get more. Okay. Raiders, thank God for you coming in right now. I needed a break. Okay. Raiders, Photoluke Raiders. Thank you much. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. Michi Mama, these are heated up. I heated them in their I heated them. They're heated. I didn't. Whew. Okay. Oh. All right, what did you just come into, says these Raiders. This is not the normal noises that we're used to when we're coming in to Chatter with Statter. All right, you guys, so I want to say DJ Smook, so glad to see you. Photo Luke, super stoked you're here. Puzzy Cat is laughing at me because he knows what's going on. Andre, thank you so much for that gift sub to Nuts. And let's see here. I don't know if Puzzy Cat, Pinnell, Andre, thank you for the biddies. Pinnell, there we go. Pinnell, good to see you. Bernadette, super stoked to have you here. Photo Luke, 31 months in a row now. Super stoked. And, let's see here. Bernadine, excuse me. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to say Bernadette. I meant Bernadine. Okay. Ooh-wee, boy, howdy. Yeah, what did you stroll into? Very good question. See, Honda, good to see you. Thank you for the 300 biddies. And, Andre, you're like, I kind of knew this would happen. DJ Smook, so super stoked for those bits. Thank you so much. Oh, all right. Yeah, I'm really not digging the nuanced flavor of those sausages, and it is a nuanced flavor. I'm not even gonna lie. And Andre, thank you so much for the biddies. I'm telling y'all, yeah. Okay, so for those of you who don't know what's going on right now, I envy you. Okay, so back in the day, we had a stream talking about whether or not yellow can versus blue can Vienna sausages taste any different. Blue can sausages are only available on the continental United States. Yellow can sausages are only available in the state of Hawaii. There are people who insist they taste no different than one another. They insist they are the exact same thing. And according to the ingredients on these cans, those people are right. However, there's an equal number of people who think that the yellow can tastes way better than the blue can. And other people who think that the blue can tastes way better than the yellow can. And they insist it tastes different. So I asked anybody if they had opinions, and as it turns out, most people didn't because either, yeah, Puzzy Cat, I think it's psychological too. I totally do. And so most people didn't have opinions because they only have access to one or the other and not both. So now what I did was I went and I got, let me rephrase that. What I did was my wonderful viewers helped me procure yellow can and blue can. Andre went and got the blue can. Michi Mama sent me the yellow can. Photo Luke coming in with, I didn't know about the blue can. Exactly, dude. Because most people, where did it go? Most people on the islands they don't have experience with the yellow can. And shock, the red-yellow color combo is scientifically proven to be appetizing. That's why you see so many fast food chains with red and yellow together. Absolutely, absolutely. But when you don't have the cans to tell you what you're eating, what I thought I would do is I would do a taste test. Now I've got 3 cans here. 3 cans plus some rice. The 3rd can is the red can, which is the pure chicken. And the pure chicken I expected to taste different. And I will say that, so I randomly pulled 3 out and I took a bite off of each, and that's when you guys came in, and I said, wow, they all do taste a little bit different. So I will say they all do taste a little bit different. Okay? Now, I think this was the control can. I'm 99% sure this was the control can. Yeah. Okay. So, now I'm gonna reveal the control can. Ugh. Alright, so this is the chicken. Did I care for any? The first one was the best. Now, I don't know. And no, they weren't all from the same can. Every can has... Oh, I can't. I'll spill it. But every can has one missing from the middle. Ugh. Oh, the stench. Oh my god, this just stinks. Apologies to anybody who thinks these are lovely. I'm sure it's an acquired taste, just like most gourmet foods are. So, okay. So now we've revealed this one, which is the control. So now I've got one and the other. So one of them's blue, one of them's yellow. And I can tell you right now, they look different. This one looks awful, and this one looks like it's been cooked slightly more awful. Will the kitties eat them? I don't know, Darlene. And oh crap, I just forgot which one. Okay, this one came from, all right. They smell a little bit different. I just ate it with rice. Maybe sometimes the rice will be something. Oh. Ugh. All right. Now I got a drink. Is there any indication where they were made or canned? Well, it's ConAgra Foods, so at the ConAgra Food plant. And yeah, I'm drinking sparkly water by Liquid Death, unflavored. They're very close. Let's find out if the kitty will eat one. Hey there. No, that's my rice. Here. Well, that little Ashes just was like, what is this delectable smell? And, okay, so, You guys, they do taste different. Not enough that I would... Not enough that I would say, they do taste a little bit different, but not so much that... Not that I would prefer one or the other over the other. And oh my goodness, yes, Ashes is a big fan. So, if nothing else, the kitties will have some deliciousness. All right, so I'm going in one more time. This time I'm making sure I didn't mess them up. Yeah, you know what, you guys? The ones that look disgusting... I know, right, Andy? Watching me eat, yeah. No, the ones that look the grossest, I think taste better. this can looks, the meat inside looks better cooked and looks more appetizing. This can, the meat looks disgusting, but it actually tastes better. So, I'm gonna say to my palate, Gina, I don't think there's anything really. Well, let's find out, shall we? We've got the ingredients right here. Oh, that rice is delicious. Rice is just delicious. Let's see here. Oh, what are we talking about? Where did the stupid ingredients there we go. So mechanically separated chicken, that's not good for people, but I think cats will be fine. Chicken broth, salt, spices, beef, pork. Yeah, there's really nothing in here that's gonna hurt. The garlic powder might be the worst thing, but I definitely have fed my cats stuff with garlic powder in it, so yeah, just don't drink the water from the can. No, I won't be doing that. I won't be doing that. Stop it, Ashes. Yeah, Ashes definitely is, Ashes is a fan. She's coming in for seconds, so I'll just give her the rest of that one. And, Bernadine, your boy loves Liquid Death products. Yeah, dude, they're really good. Their flavors are not bad, but I actually prefer just the plain sparkling, and it's my favorite sparkling water in the regards to the plain flavor, because it's not, sometimes sparkling water is almost like spicy or dry. This is very quenching. And Shock, yeah, I'm thinking I'm gonna do a big old stir fry with some soy sauce and some rice, and it'll all be better. It'll all be better. But, yeah, Perrier, very dry, very dry. I'm not a fan of Perrier. Liquid Death, on the other hand, big fan of it. And I also like the fact that they come in cans. And at first, I'll be the first to admit, drinking canned water seemed like the strangest thing in the world to do. But alas, how is it any different and weirder than drinking bottled water, right? Right. So indeed, Cindy, that is the question. Which is which? So the one that I liked least, the one that I was like, not so good. Oh, what do you know? The one that I liked least, blue can. Not a fan of the blue can. Blue can. Whereas yellow can was the one that was a little bit better. Yep, here we go. Yellow can. Wow. I have to say, I'm a little bit shocked at this result. I was expecting... I really should have brought a napkin. I was expecting no... I was expecting no change in the flavor. No difference. Which one had the cloudy water? The cloudy water was the yellow. The cloudy water was the yellow can, as it turns out. Yeah, it was the yellow can. So yeah, I guess I'm on Team Hawaii. I mean, here's the deal, y'all. Although I'm eating it voluntarily now. Yeah, I'm gonna have to, if I'm gonna eat Vienna sausages, it's gonna have to be in Hawaii. So, oh. Yeah, you know, the real thing is the if I'm going to. Yeah. And, wait, what are we looking at? We are looking at Vienna sausages from... Oh, yeah, we're looking at toilet paper. But we're also looking at Vienna sausages from Libbys. Yellow can versus blue can versus chicken red can. And, actually, speaking of the chicken red can, let's just grab one and see how much different it tastes. Ooh, Yeah, that was the one that made me say ooh. Yeah, I'll tell you what, y'all. Okay. Anybody who likes the red can better clearly is wrong, but they have a reason, because boy, does that red can taste way different. No. I am not with the chicken. So the red can is just the all chicken, whereas the other ones have beef and pork mixed in. All chicken, all bad. Some people love them. Not me. continental United States Vienna sausages look better, but they don't really taste as good. These yellow cans, dude, yeah, these yellow cans, the ones that are available in Hawaii, not good, but the best. But better, shall we say. And let's see here. No, it is not spicy, Pussycat. It's about as spicy as... No, in fact, I dare say that Oscar Mayer hot dogs are spicier than these are. So, definitely no. And Rick, maybe make some experimental Vienna Subi to finish them off. Funny you should say that. I thought about doing that, but I don't have any nori paper in my house. Otherwise, you know I would be doing exactly that. And, let's see here. So, and my food review is hilarious. Yeah, you know, I don't really know. I don't really know if Vienna sausage is gonna, or Libbys is gonna hire me to be a spokesperson, but oh well. And Shock, you know what? Actually, the secret is that the yellow cans get shipped over on big boats and sit in hot, steamy holds for a few weeks for additional flavoring process. Honestly, that might be what it is. Because I'll tell you, dude, when Guinness first had opened their new, well, it's not new now, but there used to be a time when there was only one place that Guinness was made in the world, and that was in Ireland. But then they got a new brewery in South Africa, and they actually, the South African beer that was produced in South Africa wasn't to the palate of the South Africans that were living there, because they had gotten used to Guinness being shipped on a boat, and the shaking during the transport affected the flavor. And so the brewery in South Africa actually had to implement a new process for their South African market that mimicked the shaking and rocking of the transport that used to happen between Ireland and South Africa. So there you have it. And there's a Guinness plant in the U.S., if you recall. Oh, I'm sure there is now, but back in the day, there didn't used to be. And looks like PPP Bang is in the house, maybe, and I missed that. But hey, oh, there's PPP Bang. Good to see you, PPP Bang. You just missed out on a Vienna sausage taste test. And you know what? That's okay. You're not missing anything. And Photo Luke, no worries. Go do what you need to do. In fact, I'm so thankful that you came here to raid, and I'm kind of sorry that you raided when you did, because this was just a disgusting stream so far. And yeah, Libbys should sponsor me. Yeah, sponsor me to not do anything, to keep my mouth shut is what they should do. And that is so awesome, PB Bang, that you're so stoked on Duolingo. I wish that I could learn languages as easily as some folk, but languages are just not my shtick. But you know what is my shtick? If you've hung around here long enough, you probably know, and that is, my shtick is Lono, y'all. And my face told it all. Yeah, I'm not really surprised. So, it is about 11 minutes past our usual Lono listening break, so I want to thank everybody for being so patient and putting up with whatever that was. Oh my, oh my. All I know is this, I think, is going to be Ash's most favorite stream ever. She is just mowing on those things. I have no idea what it's going to do to her tomorrow, but I'll find that out. And I'll probably not let you know how it works. But all right, time for our Lono listening break. This is one we haven't seen here on this channel because I just downloaded it off of his YouTube page last night. All right, so let's listen to some Lono.
on the windward side, Waimanalo, at a sandy beach where children play, where the Eva bird flies free. To a countryside, Hanalei we ride, where the waterfalls flow free. Under moonlit skies, look into her eyes, and Titus rides the big waves. Living in Hawaii, in Malamapono, Malamaokaina, that's what they said. Living in Hawaii, in Malamapono, Malamaokaina, that's what they said. Down in Kona Bay is a race today, from the city of refuge on an open sea. 20 miles to go under Kona skies, and Hawaii loves you too. Will you ever stand in a halo rain? Will you ever surf on Oli? It's an island dream where we all could play at the falls of Iilave. Living in Hawaii, in Malamapono, Malamaokaina, that's what they say. Living in Hawaii, in Malamapono, Malamaokaina, that's what they say. Into the night we'll take flight and drive the east end road. At Halava Valley you will rest in the arms of Molokai. If you walk this trail on the northern cliffs, you will see a little town. Kapapa's people have been blessed. They speak of land they love. Come on. Oh, Molokai, e Malamapono, Malamaokaina, that's what they say. Oh, Molokai, e Malamapono, Malamaokaina, that's what they say. Come on. Oh, Molokai, e Malamapono, Malamaokaina, that's what they say. Oh, Molokai, e Malamapono, Malamaokaina, that's what they say. On a full moon night under Maui skies, all the little towns on the mountainside look across the oceans far and wide, hear the whisper of her winds. Haleakala against the blue on a winding road to Old Honolulu. at the 7 sacred pools. Come on. Oh, Maui, Imalama Pono, Malama Kaina. That's what they said. Oh, Maui, Imalama Pono, Malama Kaina. That's what they said. Oh, Kauai, Imalama Pono, Malama Kaina. That's what they said. Oh, Oahu, Imalama Pono, Malama Kaina. That's what they said. Oh, Hawaii, Imalama Pono, Malama Kaina. That's what they said. Oh, Molokai, Imalama Pono, Malama Kaina. That's what they said. Oh, Lanai, Imalama Pono, Malama Kaina. That's what they said. Oh, Maui, Imalama Pono, Malama Kaina. That's what they said.
All right, there we have it. So, so happy you guys enjoyed that Lono listening break. While we were on that Lono listening break, I did take one last mouthful of rice with soy sauce and a bite of one of the Vienna sausages. And I will say this, shoyu makes them taste a lot better. Like, this was a game changer. Adding this suddenly, like, the idea of making fried rice with them chopped into tiny pieces with some... this is a game changer, you guys. I mean, I'm not saying I'm going to be eating them every day, all day, forever, but soy sauce, definitely a game changer when it comes to those things. And Andre, you once stayed at a coffee shack as a kid and the guy only fed his dog avocados. I don't know, dude. That doesn't seem... I mean, I understand that avocados are good for you, but it doesn't seem like a good plan, man. I mean, and see, Honda, yes, shoyu and a little sugar in the Vienna water. I've still got the cans full of the water, so we'll, yeah, we'll do it. And Darlene, yeah, I'm not planning on, this is one of those times where I wish I was somebody who could just throw food away. But I'm not. I really don't like to have food go to waste. Even if it's food I didn't buy for myself, by myself, somebody did. People bought it. I am gonna do my best to make sure that these get eaten somehow by someone someday. Well, someday soon. The can's already open, right? So, yeah, we're definitely going to. We're gonna try. All right, we're just gonna try. And see who to chop it up and make it an omelet. Yeah, it's exact. We're gonna exactly. And Photo Luke, actually, no, they were heated up. I know it looked like I was eating them straight out of the can. Well, okay, first off, I was eating them straight out of the can, but I heated it. I put it in a pan of simmering water and let the juices in the can come to a simmer before I ate them. So because I was not gonna, no, I knew I needed to at least heat them up. And so they were, I know it looked like they weren't, but they were actually heated up. And Andre, you hope those lost in the mail yellow labels don't find me. Well, if they, actually, you know what, if they do, Andre, I will most likely go donate it to some islander who is missing the yellow can. Or maybe I'll put it up on eBay and see see how many people want to bid on a yellow can who live on the mainland. And let's see here, Gina, you have lots of neighborhood cats, right? You're hoping to domesticate one little gray brown tabby, but couldn't find food to give it. Well, Gina, you better just have the food on hand and be ready for it when it comes in. And Andre, they've got the barbecue Vienna sausages. I guess I can see why. Yes, and I do have a can of the barbecue because Mitchie Mama sent me the barbecue ones as well. But I didn't want to put that in the taste test because that was clearly gonna. It was supposed to taste that the barbecue is supposed to taste different, and so, you know, but the yellow and the blue are supposed to be the same, and they are mighty close. That red, the chicken only, was its own thing. So the yellow and the blue, very, very close, but I have to say the yellow, yeah, it was that much more palatable. Yes, that much more palatable. You have eBay, it's Mr. Sharks, there you go, or Mrs. Harks. I'm gonna assume it's Mr. Sharks. But and man, they need yellow label teriyaki Vienna sausages. I'll be doing something teriyaki with these sausages. That's for darn sure. That is for darn sure. And let's see here. So speaking of Andre, sometimes Andre comes up to Seattle for his vacation. And when Andre comes up to Seattle for his vacation, he takes really awesome pictures. And I have to tell you, I went through a bunch of pictures that he sent to me the other day, and I don't know, the Vienna sausages make good catfish bait. Awesome. Okay. I don't know what lens or photo I don't know what camera he uses, but these are some pictures that he got when he was here, and this is my favorite picture, is the seagull, not this seagull, but no, not that seagull. This seagull right there. No. This one right there. Look at that. He's got a okay, I guess you can't look at that. He had a starfish in his mouth. He found a starfish to eat. I think that's such an awesome picture. So I want to thank Andre for sharing some pictures. And another picture that Andre took was this. And he was wondering, is that a salmonberry? And I said, I don't know, probably, maybe. I don't remember when they come out. Well, as it turns out, yes, indeedy, this in Seattle is a salmonberry. However, if you showed this picture to certain people in Alaska, they would say, no, this is not a salmonberry. That is a cloudberry. A salmonberry looks like this. And then other people from the state of Alaska would say, no, you don't know anything. That's a cloudberry, not a salmonberry. A salmonberry looks like this. And then the other first Alaska person will say, that's not what my grandpappy taught me. That grandpappy taught me that this was a cloudberry and this is a salmonberry. And then the second Alaska person would say, well, your grandpappy's wrong because this is a salmonberry and this is a cloudberry. And everybody in Seattle is just like, I don't really know what you're talking about because we don't have cloudberries. We only have salmonberries. And this is a salmonberry. So, if you are in a room full of people from Alaska and you want to see a fist fight start, well, I'll tell you what. Just ask one of them, tell the other one what a cloudberry is versus salmonberry, and I guarantee there will be fisticuffs. 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 Because in Alaska, apparently that argument runs hot. Salmonberry versus cloudberry. We don't have cloudberries down here. We only have salmonberries, and the salmonberries look like that. So, Andre, to answer your question that I was unable to answer, that's a salmonberry. Yep, it's a good-looking salmonberry, by the way, too. I don't know where you saw it, but it's a good-looking salmonberry. And, Rick, the salmonberry, Rubus spectabilis, is a species of bramble in the rose family, Rosacea. Or that's not how you say that, but that's how I say that. Native to the west coast of North America, from west central Alaska to California, inland as far as Idaho. That is correct, but the cloudberry is also the cloudberry is also part of a rubus that is part of the rose family. And wait until the guy who says, no, that's a chuckberry. There you have it. It is, well, maybe I'm going to name all my salmonberries Chuck from now on, and then I'll be that person. And then I'll get into the fight with Alaskans, and we'll have a whole new trifecta of fisticuffs going down. That is it. And you saw it on the beach at Seahurst at the end of the beach when you see the first house there. Yeah, that sounds about right. And let's see here. In Finnish, salmonberry is called Alaskan rubus. Okay, cool, but PBB Bang, what do you call this in Finnish? Because I think that cloudberries are in Norway and Finland as well. And so the cloudberries they grow way low to the ground, whereas the salmonberries grow up to like 5 and 6. The bushes grow up to 5 and 6 feet tall. The cloudberries are maybe 2 feet tall at the most. And PBB Bang, it's called lacquer, and we have them as well. Okay, cool. So you recognize that they are, as a Finn person, you recognize that they are two different. I mean, I guess even the Alaskans recognize they're two different berries. It's just what to call one versus what to call the other. And Darlene, so a raspberry bush, but a salmonberry. Yeah, exactly. All the rubuses are the ones that look like that. You know, you've got your blackberries, your raspberries, your salmonberries, your marionberries, your mulberries, etc., etc. Those are all rubuses. And I guess apparently they're related to the rose family, which kind of makes sense because they're all thorny and the like. And Lady Misty, or a wee halleberry, I don't know. I think you're making a joke, and that's actually funny too. Took me a second, but I get it. Right. It's not a chuckberry, it's a hollyberry. That's like. And Darian Scotland, Rubus cubes. Yeah, sort of like the Rubus cubes. They have those in Russia. Abso-flippin'-lutely. And berries taste different depending upon where they're grown. Oh, abso-flippin'-lutely. And right, and Cindy Krause, there you have all alala berries. I learned how to say that word once. O-U-I, hollyberry? Okay, now I don't know what you mean, Lady Misty. But aloliberries, that's how you say that. Yeah. I get it now, Cindy. It just took me an hour. To finally get it. Yeah. And I've never had an aloliberry, but I do want to try it. It is very confusing. And Andy, did you ever figure out what lopis is that Michi Mama had to? She was taking orders at a restaurant, and a Filipino man ordered lopis. Raw fish. Michi Mama, wasn't that what he wanted? Raw fish. Lopis. Raw fish. And Cindy Krause, you believe they're a mix of blackberries and raspberries? Yeah, not at all surprised. Those are the best berries. The marionberry is a mixture of that too, although I think the marionberry has some mulberry in there as well. But yeah, blackberry raspberry mixes are always, that's what makes the best berries. And your brother has Saskatoon berries. I don't know what Saskatoon berries are, but I'm very curious now. And the Marionberry makes the best jokes. That is true. That is true. Marionberry, whenever you serve it, you have to make sure that the crust is full of crack. So, yeah, full of crack. So, full of crack. And let's see here. Yes, okay, so Michi Mama, that is what he was asking for, and he had to wait a really long time before you finally figured it out. Yes, exactly. And, let's see here. The, oh, where did it go? I think it was PPP Bang that said that the blackcurrants are the most disgusting berry ever. I like blackcurrant jam. I've never had a blackcurrant in plain. Never eaten it off the bush, so I have no idea. But blackcurrant jam is super good, dude. And the reason why blackcurrant jam is super good, dude, is because we can't get it here in the United States. Blackcurrant cultivation, I don't know if it's still prohibited, but it used to be prohibited in the United States. And so we don't have a lot of blackcurrant flavored anything here. Whereas my mom grew up in Canada, and blackcurrant, redcurrant jam all over the place. And so to me, blackcurrant jam is like this special, hard to get thing. And so it's so, I don't really like redcurrant jam that much though, but the blackcurrant jam, And so I enjoy the blackcurrant jam, but the berries themselves, I will say they don't look like very appetizing berries. And it strikes me, I do have to wonder how seedy they are, because they look like they've got a lot of seeds. They do. And Cindy Krause, you just made a boatload of strawberry jam. Yum! And Terry, in Hawaii, the native raspberry called akala was used to dye tapa cloth with lavender and pink hues, whereas berries from the Dianella lily were used for blue coloration, and the berries from the black nightshade were used to produce more green coloration. Yes, and not only that, Terry in Scotland, the native raspberry that's from Hawaii, they hypothesize came from the Pacific Northwest, along with some birds that along their migratory route go between Alaska and Hawaii. That rubus that's on the islands grows at a higher elevation where it's much colder. And so they think that, a little birdie ate a berry up in Alaska and then brought it to the Hawaiian Islands and gave it some fertilizer and dropped a little drop, and a couple birds maybe did that. And now they've got themselves a whole new evolved raspberry for the Hawaiian Islands. And red currant and black currant bushes are pretty common around your area. Yeah, they apparently, I can't remember what type of wood it was, but apparently blackcurrant bushes carry some kind of fungus or something, or some kind of blight that affects some kind of pine tree. And the lumber industry in the United States prohibited cultivation of the blackcurrants in the United States in the name of saving the logging industry of this particular type of tree. Cannot remember. It was some kind of pine tree, I'm pretty sure, but off the top of my head, I cannot remember. And Cindy Krause, you made strawberry tops syrup. It's really good. What is that? Is that where you just take the wait, what? So you take the green, you make syrup out of the green stuff? Does it taste like strawberries? I'm so confused. And okay, so Andre coming in with details of what I'm trying to explain. Blackcurrant ban, risks, and health benefits. Blackcurrant bushes were grown in America back in the 1629s, but in 1911 the plant was banned. It's a carrier of a fungus called white pine blister rust. Hence, blackcurrant was declared illegal to protect the pine. Yep, there we go. See, I knew what I was talking about, sort of. Sort of. That's why we've got fact checkers who, who come in with, oh, this is what she's really trying to say. Don't, like, quote her. Quote this instead. And, let's see here. Oh, interesting. The green tops make pale red syrup, says Cindy. And I'm assuming it tastes like the strawberries. Interesting. Okay, okay. And Pinnell, Saskatoon berries are also called June berries and service berries. I have heard of those berries. Well, I mean, I've heard of all of them, but I feel like I feel like I knew about that a little bit. But now that we're talking about jam, we've only got 6 minutes left to the stream, but I think we can fit this one in. Check this out, guys. And Terry in Scotland, you might have opinions about this. You might not, because you aren't, in fact, British. But you're the next best thing to British at this point. Wait, is Katie here? Katie might have an opinion on this. That's right, we're talking about jam, so I've got to bring up the controversial topic. Scones. Okay, first off, are they called scones or are they called scones? That's one controversy. But the bigger controversy is this. The Devon method or the Cornwall method? How do you eat your scone? Wait, what? What? Well, you see, traditionally scones are served with clotted cream and jam. The question is, when you open your scone, which do you put on first? The clotted cream with the jam on top? Or do you put the jam on first with the clotted cream on top? If you want to get fisticuffs in the area of England, bring up this hot topic. The Cornwall method versus the Devon method. And, you know, you're wondering, well, which is which? The Devon method is the method where you have the scone with the jam and then the cream on top. The Cornwall method, well, you have your scone, then you put a hefty dollop of cream, you make a little divot in the cream, and you put that there jam in that there hollow. And that is how you eat your scone. So, we've got eMusic coming in, clotted cream on top, which implies jam first. Verity saying jam first. Obviously jam first. And let's see here. Andre, I've had them, I think it was clotted cream, then jam, but you were in Cornwall. And yes, and it is the Cornwall method, is the clotted cream and then the jam. And so let's see here. Cindy Krause, you read in the Appalachian Mountains, they make syrup from the top, so you looked it up, gave it a try, really good and totally not green at all. Awesome. You know, actually, Cindy, I recently read a recipe for making syrup out of cherry pits. And check this out, dude. In order to make the cherry pit syrup, first off, apparently it tastes like cherries, but you're supposed to crush and grind the cherry pits and then boil them down. Photo Luke, have such a great show tonight to videotape, etc. Thank you so much for hanging out. And let's see here. But in order to make the cherry syrup, they want you to boil down a bunch of crushed cherry pits, when everywhere else on the internet tells you that by doing that, you're just going to create a bunch of arsenic. So I don't really know if I want to try the cherry juice or the cherry pit syrup, but the green top syrup from the strawberries, that sounds much less frightening. And let's see here. Darlene, you've made it multiple times. Hold on. Andre, you're saying that's a biscuit, not a scone. Well, it's funny you should say that, my friend, because as far as biscuits are concerned in England, this is definitely not a biscuit. And as far as scones are concerned in England, it's what we would pretty much call a biscuit. So I guess you're right? And let's see here. Your favorite is rhubarb jam. Okay, hold on. Let's get back to my face. Yeah, the cyanide is in the pits, exactly, but in order to make cherry pit syrup, they're telling you to crush and grind up the pits and boil them down. So I don't really know if that's a good idea, but Verity, your favorite is rhubarb jam on warm roasted lamb. Yum, I've never heard of such shenanigans. I always hear of mint jelly when it comes to lamb. Personally, I've never had lamb, so I don't really know if I'd want jam or jelly on it anyway, but given the choice between a rhubarb jam or a mint jelly, I'm team rhubarb 100%, so give me some. Yeah, exactly. And, C Honda, exactly, biscuit is a cookie over there. And so I just don't know if we would be allowed to call it a biscuit. They call them, there's some scones over there. And let's see here. So use tops of strawberries, Pinnell says, as in herbal tea. Supposed to have a lot of vitamin C. Okay. There you go. All right, so Pussycat over there frantically throwing the 2-minute warning, letting me know it's 2 minutes, but now actually I ignored him, so it's really just 1 minute, all right. Which means we've got 1 minute left till the bottom of the hour, and that means we're going to wrap it up, and hopefully we will, I'll know what we're going to watch on Saturday before we get to Saturday, because right now I have no idea what we're going to watch on Saturday, so there you go. But we will have Satterbox at the cinema, 6 p.m. West Coast time on Saturday. I do hope to see you there, even though I don't know what we'll be doing. And Andre coming in with a bit more about the cherry pit syrup. It's totally safe to use whole cherry pits, but if you accidentally add a cracked cherry pit to the saucepan, it's fine because we're boiling the syrup anyway. Yes, it's safe to use the kernel itself. If you cook it, whatever, is used commonly in Europe to flavor ice creams and other various sweets. Okay, all right. And Terry coming in with the real. Scones are sweeter than American biscuits. We get plain and fruit scones. That is true. The fruit scones definitely have more sugar in them. I wasn't sure if the plain ones did or not. So later, see you later, Pussycat. Thank you so much for hanging out and putting up with that taste test. Whew, boy howdy, yeah, that taste test. And Verity, if I cook lamb, get the New Zealand lamb, it's way better. I have totally heard that, and I don't know, yeah, but I've heard that. And let's see here. We do have the movie you wanted downloaded, Mad Setter, to get to you. Let us know where to send it to you. Oh my God, Darlene, I knew there was something I've been forgetting to do. So we will be doing that. I'll be shooting you guys an email momentarily. But before I shoot them an email, I want to say thank you, mods. Thank you, everybody who hung out today and made fun of me for eating those sausages. Thank you for everybody who donated biddies. Thank you, everybody who gift subbed and resubbed. Thank you, Raiders, for coming on in. Thank you, mods, for being your mod squad. I don't think you had to mod anybody today, but you know what? I don't really know because you guys do your job so well. Sometimes I don't even see it happening. And next time, taste umeboshi. Umeboshi, I don't know what that is. And PPP Bang, okay, is that a threat or a promise, my friend? Make sure they'll have to mod the next time. I love it. That Finn coming in being evil for just a little minute. Okay, you guys, we're 1 minute now past the bottom of the hour, so we're gonna wrap it up again. We're gonna wrap this up with a double layer, I guess. And hopefully, I'll get to see all of y'all tomorrow at the Daily Pigeon Live. I'll either see you in the chat or I'll see you on the things. I think we all know if I see you on the things or if I don't, that has everything to do with Tech Menahoonies. So we'll see. Perhaps the Menahoonies will be happy if I offer them some sausages. I'll tell you how it works out tomorrow. Okay, you guys, thanks so much for being here. We will see each other soon. Take care.